Oh shit, am I locked in here? It's 9:53 p.m. on a Wednesday night, and it's the perfect time for an update. On the first episode of Is It Possible to Make 6 Figures in 6 Months? I still have to fix that title, by the way. We had 2 clients that already signed up for the Atlantis program, Micah Jones and Ferris Khan, and I'm joint ventured on another deal with a great friend of mine and roommates. However, we had 2 potential clients that were going to sign up, and those clients are no longer with us. I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for us. So now I'm speaking it to the universe. I need 2 more clients. Probably will get them by the end of this month. However, let me show you what actually happened over this past week. Starting off with getting locked in a WeWork for the first time. I've been here in this WeWork since about, I think 12, so 8 hours deep. Been working ever since about 8 in the morning. There's been so much shit that's been happening. Like my brain has been set in like 85 different directions. However, I really believe that this could work. And I think a lot of people, if they saw what I was doing, they would be like, bro, it's not gonna work. And one thing I'm realizing is that the process of believing is what forms the belief. And sometimes you have to have a belief that overpowers what the majority of people do believe until your belief changes their belief, if that makes sense. But right now, this is what we're working with. These are the 3 clients that signed on to the offer. One of them ended up not moving forward. Close friend of mine. Felt kind of sad. However, I was like, you know what, dude? It's part of the process. So I'm just gonna put my eggs into the basket of the people that I'm working with right now. A lot of stuff to do for each one of these clients. For this guy today alone, took a meeting, hired a closer, and I'm like really doing everything from like operations to marketing to advertising to sales. I'm pretty much like the CMO / the COO. And I haven't been in that role before, and to be honest, there's a lot of times when I get imposter syndrome. However, like I'm just believing in myself, like focusing on training that muscle, believing in myself, believing in myself, believing in myself. Stats for the day, 13 hours worked, calendar set up, ads launched. Oh shit, am I locked in here? No. Okay, thank God I'm not. Holy shit, that was scary, dude. I don't think they literally knew I was here, bro. This is crazy. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, my Uber's literally downstairs too. I'm about to Uber to the gym. Holy crap, that's never happened to me before. I got locked into the office. I'm just gonna leave that there. So I'm having a conversation with my team members right now just to see how crazy they are. I want to really see if they share the same vision for Atlantis the same way that I do. So calling up Hamza right now. I just spoke to Mukesh, who is our media buyer. So now I'm gonna speak to Hamza, who is our master copywriter, writes the emails and the copy for everything in the business.
Everything happens in sort of like phases and increments.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking overall, like to get each person to where they need to go, what needs to be the first increment so we can take that same data, run it for like a month, 2 months, and then adjust it, and then adjust it, and adjust it. Like right now, I'm just thinking like, okay, boom, we're gonna finish all these tasks.
And then
like
what?
It feels like when you finish all these tasks, it's gonna be at 100K, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, let me ask you a question and just hit pause on that. Does that look like, for example, a roadmap? And then with that roadmap, you have different revenue milestones like 20K, 50K, 100K, right? And then below each of those is like pretty much a list of things that need to happen in order to move to the next. All right, lads. So we, believe it or not, are actually gonna go touch some grass, okay? This is a rarity for me, just because when you're building something, you want to spend a lot of time nurturing it. It's almost like a baby. Love this guy, dude. What an absolute legend. Okay, but yeah, so we're gonna hit the gym, got a couple workouts in, and then after that, we will head back home. We gotta prepare a presentation because I got invited to speak. Everybody and their mother in Colombia has the loudest sounding cars, bro. Also, look at this ant. Yo. What are they carrying? That's freaking wild. Okay, but yeah. So we're gonna get this workout in. Last week I only worked out twice. This week we're gonna make it 4. Can't be slacking, man. Your physical health is a representation of how you feel about the world. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Sometimes you just gotta make a rash decision. Yesterday, I hit up this woman who I worked with before. Her name is Dasha, and she invited me to speak at her community today. And I didn't have time to put together a presentation. I just put together like something super like fast. However, I'm super gassed though because I've never spoken in front of people. I don't know how many people are gonna be there. I'm gonna pretty much be hosting the call. It's gonna be about an hour long, and yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm gonna see how it turns out. Yeah, so you guys are gonna come along for the ride. You're gonna watch a little bit of it, and then we're gonna see how the first one of many end up going. Okay, so let's just say, for example, that I love Bed Bath & Body Works. Okay, I love Bed Bath & Body Works, right? They make a type of soap. I don't even know if they make soap, but they make a type of soap that is like, it's like Christmas Carol soap, okay? And it's like my favorite soap. It's freaking awesome, okay? However, I'm out and about, I'm walking, and then I recognize, oh shoot, I'm out of soap. I'm out of that Christmas Carol soap that I absolutely love, okay? But I find myself in a Target, right? This type of person has one of two different decisions. The first decision is that he will wait until he is in a Bed Bath & Body Works so that he can buy that soap again. Or a majority of the time, this person will just buy whatever soap is right in front of him, okay? So this is the first and what we like to call a low-hanging fruit within your market, okay? The in-market demographic. Regardless of where it is that they're going to be buying from, they're gonna buy, right? They're gonna buy from somebody. It might not be you, it might be you, okay? This is the in-market demographic, okay? As a marketer and as an advertiser, okay, my primary concern, especially if I'm like trying to like generate as much cash as possible, or if I'm a business owner and I wanna make as much money as possible, I need to tailor my marketing and my wording and my content for these people. Bro, let's freaking go, dude. We just finished the presentation and I just feel so blessed to be able to like have that kind of an experience. I don't know what's gonna come from it, and I just gave away so much information. I hope that these people implement it. However, I'm just feeling so grateful, bro, that I even was privileged enough to share that. First of many, man. First of so many. And man, my speaking is mint, bro. Just put me in there, coach. Put me in there, coach. Let's go. Well, I just found out something crazy. I just calculated the show up rate for one of my clients for last month, and it's a 41% show rate.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
If we're getting a 6x ROAS on a 41% show rate, on a 70% show rate, our ROAS immediately jumps to 8 to 10x. So I have a meeting with one of my clients right now. This is not my client. One day he will be though. Shout out to Debule. Yes, I have a meeting with that exact client right now. And I'm really excited to share the good news, which is that we have a great opportunity in front of us to fix. So let's do that.